So one question someone asked was, go into detail, what do you write on the mass targeted mailings? That's a great question. One of the things you want to write in the targeted mailings is you don't want to, typically, people a lot of times will write long cover letters and think that it's important to write a long cover letter. And one of the most important things that lawyers get good at over time is kind of prioritizing the needs of their clients. And so what I always like to write when I talk about cover letters is things about wanting you to work hard and highlighting your experience and so forth. So you have different types of people at different levels that may be looking for positions. When you're a law student, there's not really a lot to talk about. You may just, you can talk about kind of your experience and interest, but not really a lot. I like short cover letters. When I'm writing letters for candidates that like BCG attorney search are looking for jobs, we'll typically write long letters, and go into a lot of detail. But a lot of times if you're an attorney or you're a law student looking for a position, you don't need to really write that long of a letter. You can write a shorter letter and kind of go on the strength of your resume. And I will cover in subsequent weeks cover letters in a lot more detail. But the cover letter doesn't need to go into a ton of detail. Now, what I do recommend though is if you have whatever your experience is, if you can highlight it and then you can highlight it towards something that the firm does. So, for example, if you are a patent attorney and you do a certain type of patent and you know that the firm does those types of patents, you can highlight that in your cover letter. So those are kind of the main things that I would do in the mass targeted mailings. Many times you don't need to do anything that's significant. You can just say, I'm interested in working for your firm or company and talking to you. I believe that my experience would align well with what you're doing, something along those lines.